Malevola is considered one of the most beloved characters in the Dispatch community, and I don't blame them, bro. Have you seen Malevola? But regardless of the looks, the true beauty behind her is how she's written. Today we're diving into who Malevola really is, why she's so loved, and whether she truly deserves the hype. Let's begin. Malevola Gibb, the demon from Down Under, is a 33-year-old sorceress and half-demon. As a former villain, she's sent to the Phoenix Program, an organization of superior dispatch network designed to reform people like her into newcomer superheroes. And right from the start, before we even properly meet her, the first thing Malevola faces is our judgment.
Malevola. Terrifying.
In a world where most demon characters are written to be intimidating, aggressive, or even outright annoying, it's easy to assume she's just another version of the same idea. Another menacing presence. Another character we're meant to keep our distance from. She's even beware of that too.
Oh, they're gonna piss their pants when they see me coming.
Just like the rest of the Z team, we don't get much time to connect with her at first. And because of that, for a lot of us, the first impression we have of her is not that good. Even when we finally see her in action, during her fight with Invisigal, the scene frames her as more powerful, threatening, even almost frightening. I mean, just look at that girl's face, bro. But the funny part is that this image starts to fall apart almost immediately after that. In the Z-Team meeting that follows, look closely at what happens when Invisigal suddenly appears right beside her. She doesn't lash out. She doesn't tense up. She just sits there. Calm, almost innocently even, as if they weren't fighting like 2 minutes ago. If her character was written to be annoying or something like that, she would be like, "Ew, why is that bitch besides me? Get her out of my face, bruh." Okay, that impression was not good, but you get the point. She even cheers for a mission accomplishment the same exact day. And that moment right there is the key to understanding Malevola. Because the character we expect to get and the person she actually turns out to be are two completely different things. Malevola's character consists of two key elements. First, the sweet, kind, or lovable scenes she has, and second, that little bit of attitude she brings with her that give her a more cool and a chill appearance at the same time. Malevola shows kindness and genuine care, but at the same time, she still has attitude that gives her a much cooler energy instead of being just another kind person. We'll use examples from both episodes 5 and 6, where her character really gets more spotlight. After the bar fight against the Red Ring, also known as Shroud's gang, as Robert lays down, exhausted with a couple of wounds, take attention of how Malevola takes care of him, offering a cold drink to cool down his wounds, knowing that he's the only one who got through this fight without any superpowers. Something that the other ones seem to overlook. Notice how she also gives him the straw for the drink. Right after that, the gang gets their food. Notice how Robert repeats again and again what he has ordered, essentially searching for his food, and nobody really seems to care. But unlike the others, Malevola actually hands them over to him, but once again, with that tiny bit of coolness.
Think you're looking for these.
That care is a core reason for her love from the community. Now say with me, one episode later, the crew crashes a housewarming party at Robert's. Notice how right after they enter Robert's apartment through Malevola's portal, she says this.
That rubs out, by the way. You just have to put a little muscle into it. Do you know where you'd want to hang this?
She assures Robert that it can be removed. If Malevola truly did not care, she wouldn't have brought it up in the first place. And the scenes that follow show more of her cool side.
Look, I'm not really in a party mood right now.
Not what it looks like to me with your tidy whities.
Which is?
Oh, Yachty territory.
Why, she's here first. You know much about those guys?
Old money crew of ascot wearing cokeheads. Skylar Arcadia runs it now. 3 generations that family's been trying to finger me.
What are they accusing you of?
You're cute.
I have said this before, but Dispatch genuinely has some of the best character writing I've ever seen. And fortunately, the great writing also reflects on Malevola. It's why we love her so much. The writing is really good, that's why. And that kindness, combined with her coolness, creates one of the, if not the most beloved character in Dispatch. Does that mean she's perfect though? Well, no. If you choose to cut Sonar, she'll give you the middle finger. She still sabotages her teammates and still shows attitude and aggression against Waterboy's or Phenomenon's introduction to the Z-Team. These scenes serve a purpose. They showcase to you that she is still a former villain at the end of the day. Of course she'll be selfish. Of course she doesn't fully know how to work in a team first. But, in fact, these scenes get reduced the more the game goes on, showing the purpose of Robert with the Z-Team, guiding them to becoming not only good people, but also into leaving the past behind and developing them into new heroes. This development of Malevola is directly referenced in the final fight.
You know, I definitely had that.
Oh, great. Well, I'll just go then.
Unlike the start of the game, here Courtney and Malevola work together. This directly contrasts with their previous relationship and teamwork. It shows us how much she's changed. And the last thing we need to cover is her powers. I know it might not seem like it, but Malevola's superpower actually supports her as a beloved character. Basically, Malevola's superpower consists of creating portals. In most scenarios, the ability to create portals are only used for transportation, basically going from point A to point B. It's that lame, yeah. But that would be so boring. So instead, the directing team uses those powers in very creative ways, which makes up for more scenes to cheer for Malevola. They make her powers actually look cool, which makes her character that much cooler and stands out even more. But with her character and powers now covered, it is time to answer the big question. Does Malevola truly deserve the love? My answer to this is hell yeah, boy! Like, what did you expect, bro? What do you think I would say? That she's only loved for looks? Man, get out of here! I mean, don't get me wrong, she's still gorgeous, but the real reason is her character. She is kind, but also a badass. So, in conclusion, Malevola is not only a beloved character in Dispatch, but also a character that symbolizes judgment. Don't judge a book by its cover. And don't judge a demon by its looks. And because of that, amongst all the other demon characters we've had until now, Malevola is definitely by far the one that stands out the most. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and make sure to check out the other stuff I have on here as well, and stay tuned for future videos. I have a lot more content coming up on Dispatch, Sonic, Marvel, Spider-Man, and so much more. And with that being said, as always, have a great day, great week, and a great month, and we'll see yourselves the next time. Peace!